Hi, friend. This is a super special recording that is me and my 7-year-old daughter. I interview her all about what it's like to be a kid living abroad. So I hope you enjoy. I'll see you on the other side. Hi there. I'm Mistelle, an American girl who called the cornfields of Illinois home until over 10 years ago when I started navigating the chaos of life overseas. If you've ever felt that itch for something more, that whisper telling you to break free from the ordinary, you're in the right place. This podcast is your backstage pass to the wild ride of moving abroad. I'm here to pull back the curtain on the real journey, sharing stories that are funny, dramatic, and sometimes downright unbelievable. We'll explore the gritty details, from battling culture shock and navigating tricky visa processes to celebrating those small victories that make it all worth it. So whether you're daydreaming about a new life abroad or already in the thick of it, grab your passport and let's explore what it really means to live life beyond borders. Welcome to Abroadly Speaking.
Mom, can you start?
I will. So welcome to the Abroadly Speaking podcast. Today, I have a very special guest. It's my lovely 7-year-old daughter who wanted to join me to talk about what it's like to live abroad when you're a kid. And she was born in Switzerland, and then we moved to Austria when she was 6 months old, and then back to Switzerland when she was about 3.5. And we've lived in Switzerland ever since, though we've moved around a bit while we've lived here. So throughout the podcast, I'll call her Monkey because that's what I normally call her. Right, monks?
Yeah.
And yeah, so we're just going to have fun and have a little chat about what it's like to live abroad. What do you think, kiddo?
That's a good idea.
Cool. So I have a question.
Yeah.
What is your favorite part about living in Switzerland?
My favorite part about living in Switzerland is because we can go skiing over the mountains, and as long as me and my dad go skiing, because my mom can't go downhill skiing, but she's just started learning cross country, and we love having to have fresh air and lots of different ways to spend life.
Yeah, that's true. We do spend a lot of time outside, even in the summer, huh? We go hiking a lot.
That's true.
What about school? What's school like here? Tell everybody about your school.
Some of them can be in English like mine, but the majority of them are only in German.
And what's your school like?
It has English and German, but once you get to 4th or 5th grade, or maybe even 3rd grade, you might be able to learn French. And there's also after school club, which can be very fun when your mom and dad can't pick you up at 3:15. And if they can't, that's okay, because you can go to after school club and there's lots of fun. There's even clubs.
Cool.
Like science club or any of those.
And what is it that you do? Like, what are some of the cool classes that you have?
So some of them are math, NMG, which is around the world or nature.
Okay.
There is also writing, there's reading, there's quiet time.
What do you have on Tuesdays?
Sport. There's also forest.
Ooh, what do you do in the forest?
We go up to the forest and we can play on playgrounds or in the forest part. But there's a limit in the forest. So you cannot go too far into the forest, but you can play in the forest.
Cool. And you have Wirken on Tuesdays, is that right?
Mondays,
I'm sorry. What do you do at Wirken on Mondays?
It's woodworking or paperworking, like origami with the paperworking. And it's lots of fun, I promise. If you come to Switzerland, you can do any of this at For Forest.
That's true.
By the
And
way, my school is called the Forest. That's
right.
why I have been talking about it.
That's true. And what do you do on Tuesdays that's special?
I do piano lessons in the mornings after snack. And snack is where we all have food,
Yeah.
It's
Usually.
usually. But we aren't allowed to bring sweets in, but some people do.
Yeah.
So
And do you go outside after snack?
after snack, we have break. So we can do anything we want. We can play, we can sit and read, we can do anything.
And when do you go outside?
Around 10:30, and then 12
So you go after snack and then
after lunch.
after lunch. So you get to go outside every day twice to the park?
Except on Wednesdays because it's shorter day.
Right. It's only half day on Wednesdays, right?
Yeah.
What time does school get out on Wednesdays?
School gets out at 12 o'clock, around 12, 12:30, 12:15.
Right after lunch? Or right before lunch, I mean?
Yeah, and some people that stay in after school club have lunch, or some people go home right after lunch. So,
No, that's cool. How do we talk to so Oma and Opa live in the United States, right? And Nana
yeah.
and Jaji. So my parents and Daddy's parents live in the United States.
Yes.
How do we talk to them?
We talk with them on iPads, phones, laptops like we're using right now.
Yeah, like we're recording on right now, that's right. And we talk to them on FaceTime?
Yeah, it's very fun. And once my grandma had her intestine curled up.
Yeah.
So we called her nearly every day.
Yeah, when Oma was in the hospital, we called her every day. That's right.
And I also read her a book. And it was around Christmas, so
yeah.
not too long ago.
So you read Oma books, right?
Yeah.
Do we eat supper then with Oma and Opa?
Yeah, while they eat lunch, because they live in Illinois,
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Chicago.
Chicago,
So they have lunch while we have dinner?
and it's lots of fun.
It is. How often do you think you talk to them?
Like nearly every Wednesday.
Nearly every Wednesday, that's right. And Nana and Jaji, do you talk to them a lot?
Not all the time, but sometimes.
Probably about once or twice a month, right?
Yeah.
And usually we talk to them just when Jaji calls, right? Or Nana calls.
Yeah, or we call them.
True.
And Georgie doesn't like snakes. So sometimes I bring my huge snakes, my little plastic snakes, with me downstairs and show it to them.
And you scare Jaji with the snake?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
no.
he always say, "Go, go, go away.
Yeah.
Go away, little dumb snake."
So you have fun together, right?
Yeah,
You can
we
still
have
play.
lots of fun.
Let's see, what else? What do you think is the best part of Switzerland?
The best part is the mountains because in summer we can go hiking and we meet very good friends.
That's true.
And it's lots of fun.
That's true. How do you feel about living in Switzerland?
It feels fun and there's lots of things to do, like going to school, doing Christmas with my family, and maybe sometimes having friends over for dinner, like Christmas dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Or having our grandma and grandpa over. So it's lots of fun being here in Switzerland, and sometimes we go and visit them for dinner.
Yeah.
Or staying there for a little bit, like.
Where have you liked visiting in the world?
I've loved visiting everywhere because I love exploring. I love having adventures and all of that. So.
Do you remember some of the trips we've taken?
We took a trip to Greece, which was lots of fun. We took a trip to England in London, which was lots of fun. took a trip to Morocco. We took a trip to the USA. We took lots of trips.
Where did we go for Christmas or for New Year's?
We went down to Italy in Europe, if you don't know where it is.
And where else have we been in Italy?
We also have been in Venice 3 times. So it's lots of fun being here when you want to be like having some fun or
visiting new places
or anywhere, because it's lots of fun doing that.
You mentioned Morocco. What was your favorite part of the Morocco trip?
It was seeing camels and riding on one.
Yeah, riding on a camel was pretty stinking cool. And what was your favorite part about a Denmark trip that we went on?
Being at Legoland. Oh, and I also went alone with my dad, and I went to a safari park, and I was near real life tigers.
That's right.
And it was so much fun. And the tiger was right outside my dad's window. But good thing there was a window in between. But he could see claw marks of them scraping on it when he was sleeping.
Oh, no.
But good thing I was further away, but he was sleeping right in front of the window.
And let's see, what other trips? What's your favorite part about going to Venice?
That we went on a gondola.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
Which is a small boat because there's no roads in Italy.
That's, well, not in Italy, but in Venice.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we stayed on the farm in Italy with Jaji?
No.
No? It was the outside farm. There wasn't any animals, but it was the winery farm. I don't think you remember going to Croatia.
But I do remember a story that you're...
I know. We don't have to talk about the story. Do you remember when we lived in Vienna?
Yeah. That's when COVID struck.
Yeah, we were there during COVID.
So it's not that great.
No, not super fun. What was your favorite when we went back and visited Vienna again? What was your favorite part? Do you remember?
Seeing our house.
Yeah, that was cool.
And looking at some ice cream stuff.
Ice cream? Yeah. That's true. We had ice cream from your favorite ice cream place there, right?
Yeah. It used to be.
It used to be your favorite ice cream place. That's true. And what do you think about if somebody wanted to move away from the United States or move away from Switzerland and move somewhere else and had a child that was 7 or had a child, what would you tell them? Should they do it or no?
What?
Should somebody, if you had a chance to move to a new country, would you want to do it or no?
Maybe. I would see what I would be feeling like when I'm a grown-up.
I'm saying as a kid. Like if mommy and daddy told you tomorrow we had to move to a new country, what would happen?
We wouldn't go to the USA because there's active shooter guns.
Active shooter drills, that's true. We wouldn't do that.
So we could go to France.
Okay. Would you want to move again or do you want
to go to Germany? But I do not want to move again for such a long time because here in Switzerland it's perfect.
That's true. But what would you say if somebody to a kid whose mommy and daddy said that they were going to move to Switzerland or to Germany or France or somewhere, what would you tell them?
Maybe go to mountains.
Maybe go to mountains?
Because you can go daily life skiing and there might be a few hotels.
True. Do you know what advice means?
Giving advice?
Yeah. What advice would you give a kid whose mom and dad said that they were going to move to a new country? What would you tell the kid? They don't get a choice. Mommy and daddy are making the choice.
Somewhere that's fun, cool, but not too high, but not too close to the equator because you eat spicy food to make sure you sweat and not get too hot.
That's true. And what would you tell the kid though? Tell me I'm a kid and my mom and dad just told me that I'm going to move to a new country, what would you tell me about being a kid in a new country?
Maybe try finding a few friends.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Or first try figuring out how to speak the new language and then start finding some new friends.
When we moved to our new house, how did you find friends here besides your school friends?
I went out and I found a few friends. I found a few people and I asked if I could play with them because they were playing outside. And they said, yes, you can play with us, but first, what's your name? And
Then you had to tell them your name.
yeah, and then I asked them, what's your name? And then they told me.
And you've played with them a few times now, haven't you, when they
Yeah.
are outside?
But not many.
Well, because it's been winter for a while.
Yeah.
It's been cold.
We moved here in October or September.
Yep, September. And then we went on holiday right after we moved, didn't we?
Yeah. So we didn't get to learn our house that much.
Not then. But we like it now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that all you want to talk about, or is there anything else?
No, I'm okay.
You're okay?
Yeah.
All right. I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you for participating today.
And I loved having fun.
You loved having fun and talking to the people who'll listen to this?
Yeah.
They're new friends, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Should you do another podcast with me one day?
Sure.
Okay.
That would be fun.
High five.
Wee.
I love you.
I love you too. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in to Broadly Speaking. If today's episode got you dreaming a little bigger or thinking a little braver, go ahead and hit subscribe, leave a review, or share it with someone who's ready for their own adventure. And hey, don't be a stranger. Come hang out with me over on Instagram at I am Mistelle for the real, unfiltered life abroad. Keep that passport handy, and remember, life's too short to stay in one place.